everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today's video I'm going to be telling you what's on my birthday and Christmas list. I did this video for the first time last year and I really enjoyed filming it, and also I feel like knowing what's on someone's Christmas list is very telling of maybe what they're like or the kind of things that they're into. And yeah, I just thought that I would share what's on my Christmas list this year. As well, it might kind of, I don't know, there might be things on there that you're like, oh yeah, actually I might ask for that, or it might just kind of help you get to know me a bit better. So I've got my MacBook here right now with my birthday and Christmas list. So firstly, it's my birthday on Christmas Day, so automatically I'm going to be asking for like double the amount. My birthday and Christmas list I have to type up on my laptop and then I have to send it by email to my mum and my dad at the same time and put them in both in the same email to make it fair, because I think there must have been a year when someone had got part of a list first and then the other person complained, and so this is just how I do it now. And then they're still on good terms with each other, so even though they're divorced, they will contact each other and be like, can I buy this, can I get that, that kind of thing. There's also a lot on here because I don't like knowing what I'm gonna get. I am that annoying person that's like, what have you got me? But I actually don't want to know because I want the surprise so bad. So I include lots of stuff in my list because my birthday is Christmas, but just so they can decide and pick things. I want to give people the option of like picking things that they would rather buy over other things. I would hate to be like, Dad, I'd really like this, Mum, I'd really like this, and then my brother, I'd really like this, you know, and know what they're gonna get me. I'd much rather just them have a list and just do what they want with it, really. So yeah, I have quite a big list. Also with my list, I organise it, so I've got a random subheading, I've got a board games subheading, a perfume subheading, a toiletries subheading, a makeup and skincare subheading. That's it, yeah, very organised. And all my links as well are like in smaller font and in purple. I'm very impressed with myself. First thing on my list is the thing that I want the most, which is some new hair straighteners. The reason I need new hair straighteners is because I have GHDs that I got given on my 15th birthday, and they've lasted me until now. They're still working and I'm about to be 27. It's just that I've accidentally trodden on them quite a few times and they don't actually touch when they clamp. I have to use my other hand to clamp them shut, and they also don't touch perfectly like this either. They're a bit like this, and they don't straighten the best anymore. They are still working, so I can still have straight hair. It just takes me a long time and I'd love some new ones. So they're at the top of my list. I've also written that I would like to have an electric toothbrush. I know that's not very exciting, but I'd like to kind of see, I'd like to take better care of my teeth, and I think maybe an electric toothbrush might help. Along with that, I've also written some teeth whitening strips because I'd like to have whiter teeth. I've also written some new pillows that are really cozy. I have had 2 of these pillows when I first went to uni, and the other 2 pillows are the nicer ones that I bought when I first moved out, so into my first little flat, which was, I don't know, February 2017. I haven't specified how many. Ideally I'd like 4, but really I'm happy with 2. I like the feel of feathering down, however I researched it a bit more and found that actually some geese are being plucked when they're still alive, and it's hurting them, and they kind of have like rips in their skin, and some of them get sewn up without any kind of painkillers or being put to sleep or anything, and it's horrific. So I've written in there that I do not appreciate birds being hurt, just so I get a nice pillow. You can buy synthetic ones that are called Feels Like Down, so that's the ones that I would like. I don't think I'm going to get new pillows. I think everyone will skip past that because I feel like that's a really boring one. I've also written a jewellery stand. I'd really like to have a jewellery stand. At the moment I've kind of got this little dish with Marie from the Aristocats in the middle, but I'd like something taller that I can actually balance all my bracelets on and stuff. I've linked two there, so I'll put pictures of them here. I want one that has a decent sized base to it though, so I can put my hair grips in the bottom and like earrings and stuff. I've also written I would really like a jade or a rose quartz face roller. I think that's more of a luxury thing though, but yeah, I feel like that would be really nice. I bought one for Emma Latham when we did like a swap box, and I know that she uses it and I really want one myself. I've also asked, I really hope I get this, a gift wrap organising bag. I have so much gift wrap. I have like birthday gift wrap and then have Christmas gift wrap, and ideally I'd really like two of them. I haven't asked for two, but I've only asked for one. But like, imagine just having all your Christmas gift wrap and ribbons and bows all together in the same bag, rather than having to go into this box for this and then go into my bedroom to find the rolls of wrapping paper to then get the Christmas ones out. I'd rather just have everything in bags. I think that'd be really, really helpful. I've asked for some measuring spoons and measuring cups as well, and I've also asked for an 8-cup cafetiere. An 8-cup cafetiere doesn't actually do 8 cups of coffee. I currently have a 3-cup one that does 1 mug, but it only really fills a small mug. So when I have a bigger mug, I then have to use boiling water from the kettle to top it up, and I'd much rather just have a bigger one. So I've asked for an 8-cup one, especially if, you know, I have someone around for a sleepover or something and I want to make 2 coffees at the same time. I think it'd be great to just have a big 8-cup cafetiere and be able to make 2 mugs of coffee from that. I have asked for some vegan all sorts. I actually love vegan all sorts so much, but I haven't ordered any in a long time. And yes, I've just put a little link to them. I've also asked for the pie recipe book from Waitress the Musical. It's something that I didn't really look at when I went to go and see Waitress. However, I looked at some of the pages on Amazon and I would really like it, and I'd really like to bake more, which I don't think would be great for me wanting to also lose a bit of weight, but yeah, I'd really like to bake more. And the reason I've asked for measuring cups as well as spoons is because in the pie recipe book everything's in American cups and stuff, so yeah, but there are some really cool pies in there that I would love to be able to make. A zipped travel jewellery case. Just something because I found that when I go and like stay in hotels or I'm away, you know, visiting someone for a weekend, I don't really have anything to put my jewellery in, and I kind of just use like my makeup bag or a small little bag, but I'd really like a special zipped travel jewellery case to be able to keep my makeup in. I think that would be a lovely little present. I've also asked for a nice bracelet. I've written that I much prefer silver over gold and I like thin bracelets, and then I've given some ideas, but yeah, there isn't like one special one that I really want. I like wearing kind of like thinner bracelets, and I'd just like to have more options than these two really. So yeah, I've asked for some highlighters. I love highlighters, I love stationery. Last year I asked for loads of Sharpies to do with this meeting that I do at work called a Circle of Adults, and I have been getting through my highlighters and some of them have been running out, so I've asked for some highlighters, and I've also put a link to some of the pastel ones by that brand. I don't know how you say it, Stabilo, I don't know, but them. I've also asked for some mini post-it notes because I use them when I do this thing called homunculi, which is a CBT based approach, and I use mini post-it notes all the time, and then also I put mini post-it notes in my work diary as well, so I feel like I just really get through them. And then I've also put Disaronno because that is my favourite drink, a Disaronno and Coke. I love it so much, and so if anyone wanted to buy me some alcohol, that's what I would like. Onto board games. Just an FYI, like, me and my family love board games. My dad is very much a board game geek. He goes into like this special board game shop and talks to the man there about, you know, popular ones and new ones that are coming out and all sorts. And yeah, I would like to be able to build up a board game collection now that I live alone, and I think that'd be really cool. At the moment I am like obsessed with Big Potato Games. And I have written down 3 of their games because I can't decide between them, and I just thought if anyone buys me one, they can just decide themselves. So the first one is Scrawl, which is where you get given kind of like a common phrase or a quote or something and you draw it, and then the next person writes what they think they can see, then the next person draws what that person's written, and it kind of goes in this cycle of writing what you see and drawing what you see. And then at the end you see whether it's ended up being the same thing or not, and a lot of the time it changes into something very funny, and I thought that was quite cool. There's a game called The Chameleon as well, which is really cool. I think my dad would love that game, where one of you is the chameleon and you have to try and guess what word everyone else is talking about while pretending that you know the word that they're talking about. And yeah, it looks really cool. And then there's also one called 20-Second Showdown, and basically I just have visions of on our games night at my nan's house. I have visions of us on 2 teams playing this and it being completely crazy, because there's like over 20 of us who turn up to this games night, probably like 24, 26 of us, and it can get really, really crazy. But 20-Second Showdown, 2 teams, there's a timer in the middle, 20 seconds on, and you have like someone who is the referee, and they'll be like, right, you need to hum a song and your teammates need to guess it, 20 seconds, and then if they manage to get it, then you turn the timer on and go to the other team to do another task. And the timer is shared between them, so then you want to get yours done quickly because then there's more time going. You want to get yours done quickly because then you've given less time to the other team, and you want the timer to run out for them, not for you. Some perfumes. My favourite perfume ever is Chanel Chance Eau Vive. I always ask for it every single year for Christmas and my birthday, and I ran out of it a couple of months ago and I miss it so much. I really want it. There's also one as well which I love called Daisy Dream Forever by Marc Jacobs. It's the little blue one. I have recently just used up, I had 2 on the go at the same time, and then they were like both on empty, and I was so sad, and I've just chucked both of them away. And yeah, my nanny Jill normally buys that for me, but who knows if she will this year. I've also asked for Prerogative by Britney Spears because I've used it all up and it really reminds me of last Christmas. So yeah, I've asked for that. And then I really like the Indian Night Jasmine Fragrance Mist from The Body Shop. I've asked for the fragrance mist, not the perfume, because I've owned both. And even though the perfume probably lasts a bit longer, it doesn't smell stronger to me or anything like that. So I'd much prefer buy the cheaper fragrance mist than the perfume. And I love that. That fragrance is like my date night fragrance. If I'm going out drinking or on a date, that's the fragrance I wear because it feels quite lovely and just like almost like sensual. Yeah, I really like that smell. Toiletries. I have asked for anything from Lush or Soap and Glory. Boots are selling some cool stuff like mulled wine bath crumble, bath syrups, etc. Just anything cool for the bath. Bath salts, bath milk, anything like that. I've put that I also love the Christmas scent Juicy Pear from The Body Shop, which I do. My favourite shampoo I've written down because my mum always gets me the basic things, so I've said, okay, my favourite shampoo is L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths. I'd love some black hair grips, some nice smelling body wash, body scrub, body lotion, lavender spray for my pillow, my favourite deodorant which is Mitchum, both the spray and the roll-on, and some Batiste dry shampoo. So just kind of basics that I know my mum would want to buy me. Makeup and skincare. So I've got a few things here that, you know, are expensive, but they're not going to buy me all of them, you know. They've just got options. My mum did actually ask me to rate them like 1 to 7 or whatever, of which one I would like the most. So I've asked for Lizel Cleanse and Polish Cleanser because I love using it. I would buy it myself anyway, so getting it as a Christmas present would just be like a nice little bonus. Space masks. There's a set of 5 for £15 on Feel Unique's website. I used one the other week and I really liked it. They're like eye masks that it goes on and it warms up, plus it smells like lavender, and it's just so nice. It's really, really nice. So I would love some more of those. Really expensive thing, Huda Beauty, the new nude eyeshadow palette. I have Desert Dusk and I bought that when I was in Las Vegas and I love it so much. The formula, the pigmentation, everything about Huda Beauty eyeshadows in that palette is amazing. Desert Dusk though is quite like orangey and reddy, and I'd much rather more everyday shades, so that's why I've asked for the new nude eyeshadow palette, because I feel like I would just love it so much. I've asked for a Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Thick. It's one of her Mademoiselle ones. I have one in the shade Spanked that I really love. I love the feel of it on my lips and I really like the colour, and I wanted another one, so I looked at which shades were available on the Boots website, and then I YouTubed swatches of girls with pale skin wearing them, and I thought that Thick would be a nicer one, so would be the nicest one out of the ones that I was deciding between, so I decided to ask for that. There is a Marc Jacobs lip trio on the Harvey Nicks website. If I click on the link, it will take me to it and then I'll be able to tell you more about it. It's called the Sugar High Nude Lip Trio for £20. There is a lip gloss, a lip liner and a mini lipstick, and I've got a Marc Jacobs lip gloss, but I've never tried his lip liners or lipsticks, and I would love to try one of his lipsticks at some point, so I thought having this little mini set would be really good. I've also asked for a Marc Jacobs bronzer for £35. Oh my goodness, I've wanted this bronzer for the last couple of years. I think I've asked for the coconut Tantastic one, but it's sold out, so it's taken me to the Tantric one, which I think is too dark for me. But yeah, the Marc Jacobs bronzers it just looks amazing. And then I've also asked for, this is the one that I've rated #1 for my mum, The Gift of Pillow Talk Lips by Charlotte Tilbury. What have I used from Charlotte Tilbury? I think I've just used, is it called Wonder Glow? The kind of glowing primer, I think. And I really want to try her lipsticks, and I really want to try Pillow Talk. This is a little set for £25. Is it a mini Pillow Talk or is it full size? It's probably mini, to be fair. It doesn't say mini actually, but I don't know, it might be. It's a Pillow Talk lipstick and then a mini Pillow Talk lip liner for £25. I just thought that would be amazing. So yeah, I've just noticed that that's out of stock too. Oh no, it's a full size lipstick, that's it, and then the mini lip liner comes as free technically because the lipstick must be £25. So yeah, that's what I've asked for this year for Christmas and my birthday. Who knows what I will get. I love writing lists and Christmas lists and stuff, but at the same time I don't like it because I just wish that someone knew my brain and knew everything that I would want, because when I write a list I know that there's going to be things on that list that I get bought, whereas I'd rather just everything be a surprise. But then again, bless my dad, he is alright, but there have been times when he's bought presents for me and my brother that, yeah, he needs a list. Yeah, he does. So yeah, this list has also gone to my nan, who kind of chased my dad and was like, I don't know what to get Kayleigh. So yeah, so this has gone to my mum, my dad and my nan. Last year it went to my mum, my dad and my boyfriend at the time. So yeah, I know that's probably a lot of stuff and you're probably like, oh my gosh, you spoiled girl. I do get spoiled on Christmas and my birthday, I'm not even gonna lie about it. But I'm not expecting that I'm gonna get all of this at all. Some of the makeup things that I don't get, I'm gonna be looking on Boxing Day, like, are they in the sales? So I can buy them myself. But yeah, I'm not expecting to get everything on this at all, just a few things. So yeah, that is everything that's on my birthday and Christmas list this year. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and it kind of helped you to maybe get to know me better and the kind of things that I like, but also maybe gave you an idea of something that you would like to add to your list. If that happened, please let me know, because I would feel amazing for like being able to influence your list a little bit. Let me know down below any things that are on your list. Do you give a list to your family members? Yeah, I'd love to know that, and what is on the list if you do. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in a few days in my next video. Bye.